The Liberals and their fiscal lies. I'm Brian Lilly with the Rebel.media. It's been interesting to watch the debate since Parliament came back after the election. The Conservatives continue to insist that they left the Liberals a surplus. The Liberals continue to insist that, well, despite all the evidence to the contrary, that the Conservatives left a deficit. Rona Ambrose, the Conservative leader, tried to ask Prime Minister Justin Trudeau a question about that in the House of Commons this week. Now watch what happens.
Mr. Speaker, let me turn to another flawed Liberal plan. In just 100 days, this Prime Minister has burned through the Conservative surplus that he inherited.
Order. That's enough. I'm a member for Ottawa South, and others all want to hear this. So let's let everybody hear this. Please, members, let's listen to the Leader of the Opposition.
That's right. Even before she gets to finish her question, the Liberals, the party that promised that they would bring a new decorum to the House, they're laughing her down. They're heckling so hard that the Speaker has to interrupt. Well, finally, we get to Ambrose's question, and it's about the fact that Trudeau has a spending problem. Listen to the question and listen to how Trudeau starts to answer.
Mr. Speaker, a surplus confirmed by the Finance Minister's own department in his own report. While Canadians are tightening their belts across this country, the Prime Minister clearly has a spending problem. Can the Prime Minister tell us just how much more debt is he going to pile on to Canadians?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
The previous government left us with a deficit this year, as the numbers highlight very clearly.
Well, that's emphatically not true. The Prime Minister goes on to talk about all the investments they're going to make in Canada. That translates into they're going to spend more. But Trudeau's statement that they inherited a deficit, and the numbers clearly show that, is a bald-faced lie. In fact, such a bald-faced lie that Trudeau is contradicting his own finance department and the parliamentary budget officer, the person they used to hold up as the gold standard. That's right. Now, later on, at the end of question period, MPs can rise up on what's called a point of order if they want to set the record straight on something. Well, Quebec City area Conservative MP Gerard Deltel tried to do just that. He wanted to table the Fiscal Monitor from November. This is a monthly finance department document that shows that April to November, this is the last month it's available so far, April to November, the period where the Conservatives were still in charge before the Liberals ramped up spending, there was $1 billion surplus. Watch Deltel try and table this and watch what happens.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Speaker. A point of order. I would ask the consent of this House to table the following document, the financial review as published by the Department of Finance, November 2015. Is there unanimous consent to table this document? No, there's not unanimous consent.
That's right. The Liberals don't want to have any record of the fact that they inherited a surplus from the Conservatives and they're burning through it by spending like drunken sailors. In fact, they're giving drunken sailors a bad name. As for the parliamentary budget officer, Justin Trudeau now refers to him as one economist with one opinion. When he had negative things to say about the Conservatives, he was the person that must be listened to. The Liberals don't want you to know that they inherited a surplus because they want their narrative that they can rescue the economy the Conservatives destroyed by spending, spending, spending. As we reported the other day, Finance Minister Bill Morneau is planning on spending so much we don't know how much the deficit will be, but we do know he's abandoned his promise to balance the budget in time for the next election. Liberals and your tax dollars. It's not a safe place for you or your wallet.